Sinful Judgement Slam of 2021 event by Colton Dennis. Crowd cheering. Hello and welcome to Sinful Judgement Slam. And we have a wonderful night tonight in store for you all, said announcer number 1. That's right. I really can't wait, said announcer number 2. And after the pay-per-view over the weekend, I heard James Dennis has an announcement, said announcer number 1. James appears walking down the ramp. Here he comes right now. I can't wait to hear what he has to say, said announcer number 2. James walks around the ring then approaches announcer number 3. May I have a microphone, please? Announcer number 3 hands a microphone to James. Thank you. Evening, gentlemen, said James. Evening, boss. I can't wait to hear what you have to say, said announcer number 2. We all can't wait, said announcer number 1. James walks up the steel stairs then gets into the ring. Good evening, everyone. We'll get right to the matches just as soon as everyone hears what I have to say. Now, we just got word backstage. The Jackal is healing fine and might be able to return faster than I thought. But I also got word from my business associates. We must get rid of the mixed gender tag team titles. The crowd starts booing. Not my decision. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about is about at the pay-per-view. There's been an issue concerning two new superstars, said James. Music playing. Both the Destroyer and the Pursuer appear walking down the ramp. How despicable of these two. Interrupting the owner, asked announcer number 2. The Pursuer walks around the ring. The Destroyer slowly walks up the steel stairs. The Pursuer grabs 2 microphones, climbs onto the ledge of the ring, then gets into it. The Destroyer gets into the ring too. Both the Destroyer and the Pursuer are staring at James. You were saying you're having issues with 2 superstars. You know, Pursuer. I wonder which 2 new superstars he's having trouble with. Is it perhaps Digger and Suave? 2 men who cheat to win titles? Asked the Destroyer. I don't think it's them, said the Pursuer. No, is it? Perhaps any of the ladies? Asked the Destroyer. No, said the Pursuer. Oh, maybe it's those 2 new ones. That one in the hood that roams around the audience. And his master, said the Destroyer. I don't think it's them, Destroyer, said the Pursuer. Then who are these 2 people you're having issues with? Asked the Destroyer. It's you 2, said James. Us 2. What did we do? Asked the Destroyer. You took out 4 of my superstars. Both Suave and the Terror are out because they need stitches. Since you ramped their heads into the steel ring frame, said James. Wait, you have issues that we know how to fight. Instead of performing for these damn bastards. We're not here to be liked. We're not here to win titles. We're here to fight. And even if we need to take out all those supposedly superstars, we'll do whatever it takes, said the Destroyer. All right, for the past few weeks, the 2 of you showed how tough you are together. But let's see what each of you have in single matches right now. The Pursuer, you could stay here while your friend waits in there back, because I want a fair contest. Oh, and Pursuer, your opponent is this man, said James. Music playing. Bombardment appears walking down the ramp. The Destroyer gets out of the ring then walks up the ramp with James. Bombardment gets into the ring then looks at the Pursuer. Bell dings. Bombardment walks towards the Pursuer then goes to punch him. The Pursuer ducks then continuously punches Bombardment. Bombardment pushes the Pursuer away. The Pursuer runs then jumps onto Bombardment. Bombardment pushes the Pursuer off himself. The pursuer falls onto the mat, then stands up. Bombardment runs, then clotheslines the pursuer. The pursuer falls onto the mat, then quickly rolls outside of the ring. "Come on, boy. Come on. You want to fight. Come on," said Bombardment. The pursuer standing next to the barricade. Bombardment goes through the middle ropes. The pursuer runs around the ring. Bombardment chases the pursuer. The pursuer slides into the ring, runs, bounces off ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a baseball slide onto Bombardment. Bombardment staggers into the announce table. The pursuer appears on the ledge of the ring, jumps off, then goes for a crossbody onto Bombardment. Bombardment catches the pursuer in his arms, lifts him onto his left shoulder, then runs at post. The pursuer lands onto his feet behind Bombardment, then pushes him into the ring post. Bombardment laying on the floor. The pursuer slides into the ring, then stands up. "Count his ass out," said the pursuer. 4, 5, 6, said referee number 1. Bombardment slowly stands up, then goes to climb onto the ledge of the ring. The pursuer runs, then does another baseball slide. Bombardment goes into the barricade. The pursuer kneeling on the ledge of the ring, then stands up onto it. Bombardment laying on the floor. The pursuer runs, jumps off the ledge of the ring, then does an elbow drop onto Bombardment. Bombardment groans. The pursuer stands up, slides into the ring, then raises his arms. Crowd booing. Who would have known the pursuer would have lasted this long against Bombardment, said announce number 2. Well, they seem to be telling the truth. They want to fight, said announcer number 1. Bombardment slowly climbs onto the ledge of the ring. The pursuer goes to punch Bombardment. Bombardment blocks, then throws the pursuer over the top rope. The pursuer lands hard onto the floor. Bombardment goes into the ring. The pursuer holding his left shoulder. Bombardment walks towards the ropes. Wait. Don't go out there. Bombardment walks away, then goes through the middle ropes on the side of the ring. Hey, come on. Get into the ring, said referee number 1. Bombardment walks towards the pursuer, then picks him up. The pursuer kicks Bombardment's knee. Bombardment throws the pursuer. The pursuer lands onto the floor. The pursuer stands up next to the ring post. Bombardment runs at the pursuer. The pursuer moves. Bombardment runs into the ring post, then groans. The pursuer pushes Bombardment into the ring post. Again, Bombardment falls onto the floor. 7, 8. The pursuer quickly slides into the ring. 9, 10. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winner by count out, the pursuer. The pursuer leaning against the ropes, then smiles. People looking at Bombardment. Well, the pursuer got lucky. Especially with a count-out victory, said announcer number 2. But he did take it to Bombardment. Let's not forget that, said announcer number 1. The destroyer walks towards the ring. Slides into it, then hugs the pursuer. I knew you could do it. I knew it, said the destroyer. James walks onto the stage. Well, that was a great match. Now, if the pursuer wouldn't mind getting into the back, so you could get ready for your match, said James. Good luck, said the pursuer going through the middle ropes. Now, destroyer, I had to think of an opponent for you. And I know you said you like to fight. Well, so does your opponent, said James. Music playing. Striker appears, then makes a beeline towards the ring. The destroyer smiling. Striker slides into the ring, then stares at the destroyer. Bell dings. Striker runs, tackles the destroyer, then rams him into the corner. The destroyer groaning. Striker punching the destroyer's sides, then whips him hard. The destroyer goes into the opposite corner, then falls onto the mat. Man, Striker ain't playing around, said announcer number 1. Well, him and the Terror are actually friends, said announcer number 2. Striker elbows the destroyer in his back of his neck. The destroyer groans. Striker picks up the destroyer, wraps his arms around his body, then does a belly-to-belly throw. The destroyer lands onto the mat across the ring, then groans. You want to hurt my friends, huh? Get your ass up, you bastard, said Striker. Picking up the destroyer, wraps his arms around his body again, then does another belly-to-belly throw. The destroyer lands onto the mat across the ring again, groans, then rolls onto the ledge of the ring. Striker waiting, then waves at the destroyer. The destroyer slowly stands up on the ledge of the ring. Striker runs, then hits the destroyer with his forearm. The destroyer falls off the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Crowd chanting Striker's name. Striker goes through the middle ropes, then walks towards the destroyer. Come on, Striker, get into the ring, said referee number 2. Striker picks up the destroyer. The destroyer moves Striker's arms, then punches Striker. Striker holding his face, then looks at the destroyer. The destroyer staring at Striker. Come on, you bastard. What else do you got? Asked the destroyer. Striker lifts the destroyer, then rams into the ring. Come on, you two, said referee number 2. Striker throws the destroyer into the ring, climbs onto the ledge of it, then stops. What on earth is Striker looking at? Asked announcer number 2. Striker rolls into the ring, then goes back outside of it. The ring skirt is lifted up. Striker smiles, then looks at the destroyer. Is he thinking like the destroyer? Asked announcer number 2. Striker grabs the destroyer's leg, then pulls him outside of the ring. You like hurting my friends, huh? The destroyer wobbling. You deserve this, you bastard, said Striker, grabbing the destroyer's head, then runs. The destroyer quickly reverses it, then throws Striker into the steel frame. Striker laying on the floor. The destroyer laughing. Referee number 2 kneeling next to Striker. Striker slowly moving. The destroyer stands up, picks up Striker, then slides him into the ring. Come on, he's hurt, said announcer number 2. I don't think the destroyer cares, said announcer number 1. The destroyer waiting, picks up Striker, sets him up for a DDT, lifts him up, then plants him onto the mat. Striker laying on the mat, face down. The destroyer rolls Striker over, then covers him. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 2. Bell dings. Here's your winner. The destroyer, said announcer number 3. The destroyer stands up, then raises his arms. The pursuer runs down the ramp, slides into the ring, then hugs the destroyer. Well, another great night of wrestling. Even if we don't like these two men or not. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye-bye, see you again, said announcer number 2 waving. Both the destroyer and the pursuer raise their arms. The crowd continues booing. The end.